Hello everyone, this is the video lesson that you study on the second session, and I hope you really enjoy your quick break after our first lesson about the speaking tutor 3A. And in this lesson, the book that you are going to study is the Writing Break 3. In this video, we focus on the vocabulary lesson, which is the important vocabulary that you need to build for your speaking and your writings. So in this lesson, everyone, which is the building your vocabulary section, and in this lesson there will be 8 key vocabulary for you to study. Those 8 key vocabulary have a different functions. Some are verb, some are noun, and some are adjective. So without any further ado, let's look at this vocabulary one by one. So the first one is the word create. Okay, so create means you make something new, you build something up. So the word create, it functions as a verb, and if you want to change it into the past tense, it becomes created. So pay attention to the word, these last syllables with pronoun created. We have our th sound at the ends here. So this is the past tense of the word create. You can use it in the past simple and in the perfect tense as well. And the second word is creative. This word functions as an adjective. As you know, the word creative is an adjective we use to describe a noun. So if you look at the example, he is a creative person. So he is a creative person. Okay, let me zoom it in to make it a little smaller. Okay, he is a creative person. So creative person describe a people who is very good at imagining some things, who use their imaginative to create the solutions, to create something new, something different from another person. If you say Mark Zuckerberg is very creative, he could create Facebook that help people communicate with each other. So the word creative here is an adjective that used to describe a person who use their imaginations to create something new. So the next word, which is advice. Advice. So if you advise somebody to do something, which means you give suggestions. So pay attention to this word. We have advice. So if you want to change it into the past tense, if you want to change it into past tense, you just add the. Okay, so this is the word in past, advised. Okay, so look at the example. Let me give you some advice. So advice here, they use the word letter C, which function as a noun. But I advise you not to do that. It's function as a verb. And for the word that function as a verb, they use the word as. But for advice, which is the tip or something that you tell somebody to do, we call advice, but it use letter C instead of letter S. So if you can see this word written in this way, it is a noun. But again, if the word advice written in the with letter S, it is a verb. So to make it easier, I put one verb here. Okay, so advice here function as verb. Okay, and the other word is the word complain. Complaints. So complain, which means you express your annoyance. You speaking something that you don't really like. If you look at this picture, the man is complaining about his food, which means he doesn't like the food and he complained. He said something that he doesn't like. So we call complain. Again, the word complains can also written in the function as a noun as well. When it function as a noun, it written in this form, complaints, with letter T. But if it is a noun, it's no T here. Sorry, if it is a verb, there is no letter T here. So again, complaint refer to the things that, or the word, or the recommendations that people express when they don't like our service or our products. So here, complaint function as a noun when it function as a verb. Okay, it's function as a verb here. So this is the word complaints. The last word, which is difficulty. So difficulty comes from the word difficult. If something is hard to do, we call that thing difficult. So the things that is hard, that you cannot do, it can function as a noun. The word difficult, it becomes difficulties. Now if you open your books, you will see some of the practice exercise right here. So this practice exercise will allow you to use the verb and adjective or noun to fit in the sentence. But make sure you complete it correctly with the tense and the function of the word as well. So here let's look at the first example. That's not a very idea, but it is good idea. So the word idea function as noun. So something that can be in front of noun here, it should be adjective because we have the article right here as well. So a very idea is a noun phrase, so we need an adjective in order to describe noun. So the word is creative. So you need to use the word right here, the word creative. So it is not a very creative idea. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, it's not very creative idea, but it's a good idea. Letter B, when and how was the earth? As you can see, this is a question form and it is a past tense. But is it active or passive voice? It is a passive voice. So if it is a passive voice, we need a verb. So we cannot use the word creative here. Sorry. So we need to use the word create. But as the passive form, we need to use it in the past tense, which is the verb 3, created. Okay, when and how was the earth created? Let us see. He has been. This is the present perfect continuous. So the word here is the verb ing is creating. Okay, he has been creating handmade jewelry for 20 years. Sorry. Okay, and this is the word advice, which functions as verb and noun. He, me. So he advised me not to go to the restaurant. He said it was awful. So here the word advice should be written in the past tense. So we use the verb in past tense. Okay, I need some. Okay, this one, some advice on friendship. The last one, I am going to them to be patient and just wait. To advise, which is function as verb here. Okay, everyone. So these are how you can decide to use verb or noun in the sentence. So there are two more boxes. We have the word complaints and the word difficult and difficulties. So I hope these exercise, you can do it by yourself at home in your books. And if you have any questions, you can ask your teacher in your online study group. Now it's come to the end of our weeks, and I hope you enjoy your 2-day holiday. So everyone, goodbye. See you next week.